It ain't gonna get done unless God do it.
I've got 30 minutes if you wanna spill your mind. Give me all your reasons to why I should take my time. Used to have forever, but you never cared that much.
Hey, what's up guys? It's your girl Kristen. Today's Monday. It's after work and I'm starving. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. Not that y'all want to hear about me being hungry when I first open up the vlog, but I'm starving. So I'm about to go to this little Thai place and pick up some food, and then I'm getting some food for the boys and about to just get into my evening and relax. And I wanted to open the video and say hi to you guys because I missed you guys. I actually just uploaded a vlog for last week, but it was basically just a one-day vlog because I recorded it on Sunday. But I was updating you guys on the whole child custody situation, I should say, and just all of the updates. It's been so crazy over this last year, and I'm just happy that we are finally done and I can relax and not have to feel like I have to be on my tippy toes. And you know, just going through everything with this whole situation has been not the funnest, but we are through it now and I'm so excited. But I want to put on some perfume. I actually still have this perfume down here from when I told you guys in the last video about this new fragrance I just got. I'm about to put some of this on. This is, I think it's pronounced Idol, I-D-O-L-E. It smells so pretty to me. Try to get up out of this house. I don't want to take the dogs, but I have a feeling he's gonna try to I think he's gonna try to come with me, so we will see. We will see. Sometimes Lola tries to come, just as a funny side note, but she's not a huge fan of the car, and she's definitely not a huge fan of sitting by Jay. She be looking at me like, really sis? But I guess let's go. Want to go for a ride in the car? Okay, come on. Oh, y'all doing twirlies. You excited? Let me make sure the door's not open. Brian? Oh, okay. I'll be back, Adrian. Do you want something from Wendy's? Text me what you want. You want to get in the car? Come here. You gotta get in the back seat. You get up there, Lola? Good girl. Have you guys been keeping up with how crazy high the market has gotten right now? Apple hit an all-time high, I think today. Hopefully it's not too dark. But yeah, Apple hit an all-time high today. And after the news event, it broke to the downside, which I think they usually do that. They announced their new headphones or their new headset. I don't know if you call it a headset or headphones. It's for your face, okay? You wear it like AR, like an AR headset. Basically similar to Meta's headset, but it's $3,499 for that thing, and they're supposed to be coming out next year. I was like, that is such a crazy price, but I'm not gonna lie, it looked really dope. I want one. I told Brian, you're gonna have to save your coins, buddy, because I want one of those. You got to get one for me. He was like, oh Lord. And he's like, I know you don't want no first generation. Hey, y'all chill. He's like, I know you don't want a first generation of that thing, but I don't know, we'll see. I probably won't get it because that's a lot of money. Like, they know they could have did it for like at least $1,000 or the $1,500. They really said $3,500. Like, that's crazy. That is so crazy to me. I still need to finish editing that video talking about my trading journey. I've had that video recorded now for over a week, and I've edited like the majority of my talking, but I want to put in like clips, because when you put clips in, it really helps people to maintain their, you know, attention or their interest in the video, especially videos that long. Like that video I think is like 30 minutes, and I really want it to be something that people get into and really get the whole conversation. They see the questions, you know, and just can like get everything that I put into it. So I want to make sure I edit that video really well. I'm gonna try to see if I can get done with it tonight, but it's long. And like doing those clips and finding the clips, oh my gosh, it's so much work. It's so much work. But yes. Hey y'all, what y'all doing? Like I told you guys, Lola, she's back there, but she looks so sad. Like it's weird. Like she came in the car ride, but she seemed like she don't want to be here. I'm like, sometimes I think when she comes, she's just coming because he's here. So she just wants to make sure he's not having fun without her. But I'm just like, Lola, Like, oh my gosh. But let me pay attention to the road, and I'm about to get this food real fast, and then I'm gonna get the boys food, and I'm gonna take my tail back to the house. I have made it outside. I think it's like 7:50, so 7:52. And I was just watching, what is it called? Chimp Empire. If you guys haven't watched Chimp Empire, you gotta check it out. First of all, it's on Netflix and it's so good. I'm not a big documentary person, but I was so into this one. And I think it was mainly because there's so many things about chimps that I had never known. And I learned so much from watching this documentary show, whatever. There's 4 episodes, but it's really good. If you're just looking for something that's interesting, intriguing, but not too, you know, like you have to think too hard, definitely try this out. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. 10 thumbs up. But I will say, I did not realize chimps have as complex of lives similar to us. Like, their lives, honestly, with the exception of technology, really is not that different from our lives. And I was just mind blown by it. Like, I had no clue to some of the things they think about, they do, the things that happen throughout their lives, how long they live. Like, it was so interesting. Like, I want all my kids to watch it just so they can have an appreciation for what chimps go through in their lives, as opposed to what we go through, and just the similarities and the differences and all that good stuff. But I definitely recommend it, especially if you have your kids and they're at home this summer and you're trying to figure out different things that they can do. Have your kids watch this and then make them tell you about it and tell you what they learn, because I learned so many things that I don't want to even tell you guys, because I don't want there to be spoilers for you if you decide to watch it. But it's definitely a must-see. Highly recommend. I felt like they did such a great job with the documentary and just how they broke it down. And I for sure also want to look up who put it on and who put it together, so I can see if they have any other ones to watch on other topics, because it was just very well done. Like, excellent. But I also wanted to talk to you guys about commercial real estate. I saw in the gentleman who I had referred to you guys before, the tax guy, I think his page is like the tax, wait, I always forget his channel name, so let me just look it up real fast before I end up over here telling stories. And I don't want to forget to try to put it in the description box, but his name is the Clear Value Tax Guy. Definitely check his channel out. He just put a video up today talking about commercial real estate and the risk that goes with commercial real estate right now. Basically, they're saying that commercial real estate in the, I believe he was saying in the US, like the full US, they're saying it could come down 40% in terms of values this year. I really hope it doesn't affect residential real estate, but at the same time, it's kind of wild when you think about what we are facing from a commercial perspective, especially just thinking about with COVID and people working from home and just not as much real estate being used right now, and how a lot of real estate throughout the country is vacant. And at some point you have to pay the piper, you know what I mean? And if these places are not being paid, the mortgages aren't being paid, they also might be in adjustable rate mortgages. Like, it's coming. They're saying this could be the bubble that ends up making banks go down even more, which I really hope that's not the case, but just looking at everything, it looks like it's very possible. And if you are interested in like getting all the details and all the just the facts around this whole conversation, definitely go check his video out. I think it's only 10 minutes, and I learned a lot and was just like, wow. Like, they're really saying this could be something by the end of the year, especially a lot of the like big wigs who are big into this, like JP Morgan, Elon Musk even talked about it. Excuse me. So we'll see what ends up happening. I hope, you know, we obviously don't go through this, but we definitely are at a lot of risk given some of the statistics and the data that he shared in that video, which is just kind of crazy. So I am just waiting for B to get off work. He gets off here in an hour. And the weather right now is absolutely perfect. Like, it's not too hot, not too cold, but beautiful. Like, it's just perfect. I wish I had more people that I could hang out with and kick it with, but I have you guys, right? I'm hoping to get out of town here really soon and do some traveling so we can just go see some things, you know what I mean? Because I've been in Fort Wayne for way too long. If the boys do, as I think I mentioned to you guys, they're supposed to be going to their dads. So if they do go, excuse me, I will schedule something Like, I gotta go somewhere. Like, this is just, it's getting ridiculous. I gotta get out of town. I have to go on vacation. I gotta just see the world, see some things. Because I've been in Fort Wayne way too long. You guys are probably tired of seeing my deck, my hot tub, and the inside of my house. You know, we can learn from the project manager content, but you know, y'all probably want to see me get out this house eventually. So I'm hoping to do some traveling, even if it's just some lightweight traveling here real soon, and just see a little bit more of what's out there, what's going on, but also just take advantage of spending some time with myself and with my husband. Brian and I recently celebrated our 4-year wedding anniversary. I didn't do any like recording on the actual day, but our anniversary is the 1st of June, and we got married with COVID. So when COVID was going on, I think we got married like just before COVID. So our first year anniversary was like lockdown. I keep yawning, Lola, I'm sorry. But yeah, our first anniversary we were on lockdown, so we really didn't get to do anything. And then the next few years we really haven't done anything, and then this year we didn't do anything. So I'm hoping we can get away this month to kind of celebrate that. But we had our 4-year wedding and then our 10-year anniversary from just being together, and it's kind of wild. Brian and I met each other on May 26th, 10 years ago. And I only remember the day because it's my brother's birthday on the 25th, and we met the day after, and I had remembered we met the day after, like later on. So I was like, dang, I guess that's like our first day that we met. Even though I had known Brian, I think I told y'all the story. Like, I knew Brian when we were growing up. Like, I always knew of him because he was a DJ in our local town, and everybody kind of knew DJ B Jones. So yeah, I knew Brian back then. But when we first met, that was the day, May the 26th. So it's been 10 years, Lola. Been 10 years. Yeah. You say hi. You are so pretty. Lola's so pretty. You a good girl, Lola? Lola. Lola. You're listening to me. You a good girl. Yeah. You giving kisses on the cheek? You a good girl, Lola. I gotta get your medicine for your face. Yeah, you a good girl. You are. It's a good baby. Yeah, she's such a great dog. She is such a great dog. Like, even though y'all know my late dog Crixus was a great dog as well, she is just absolutely like one of the best dogs ever. She's so sweet. But Lola loves Brian. That is her favorite, not me by any means. When Brian comes out here, she's gonna go straight to him and say, forget you, girl, I don't know what you talking about. But it's okay, right there, right, Lola? It's okay. I need to put some of that cream in your face. It looks really, really irritated. Aw. Hey, y'all. It is Tuesday, I think. Yeah, it's Tuesday. It's a shame when you don't even know what day it is. So it's Tuesday, June the 6th. It's after work. I'm headed to the grocery store to get food to make for dinner. We're having tacos tonight, and I'm gonna do, well, actually nachos. We're doing nachos tonight, and I'm gonna do Doritos as the chips. Just make it fun for the kids. I think I want to do like the full-blown nachos, pico, guacamole, sour cream, lettuce, cheese, melted cheese, everything. Like, just go all out. So that's the plan. Get some drinks, and then I need to clean up my room and fold my clothes. I'm one of those people where I saw a video and it was like, when I have a pile of folded clothes, it ain't gonna get done unless God do it.
God don't do it, it just won't get done. It's gonna take a miracle from God. If God don't do it, it won't get done.
She said, it ain't gonna get done unless God do it. That's me. I'ma just say it right now, I'm real bad with my laundry. It's horrible. Like, I think it started from doing YouTube and doing clothing hauls, and now I have so many clothes. I've been bad about putting outfits together because sometimes I just feel like it's too much stuff, I'm just at the point where I have to start giving stuff away. And I have to admit, another reason why sometimes I feel self-conscious, or not self-conscious, but like I feel guilty giving stuff and throwing stuff away, is because I feel like I'm being wasteful. And I don't want to just be buying clothes for the sake of buying clothes, because I do think about the environment, and I don't want to be, you know, missing out on looking good and feeling cute. But I definitely think about the environment when I think about buying clothes, just to be, you know, having a new outfit and having like new looks for going places. Like I just be feeling like maybe I could just wear what I already have, because it's still good. Like it ain't no stains on it, no holes in it, it's good, it still look cute. But I don't know, I have to find a happy medium, because doing social media and not ever having new stuff, I'm like, maybe that's just gonna have to be my brand. My brand is, I'm just me, you know what I'm saying? Because I have not been really acquiring things lately. Like I still get stuff here and there, but I just really have not been buying clothes. So it is kind of weird. I was telling Brian, like, I think too, when I used to go places and I would go out, I would buy more clothes, because obviously you want to have an outfit to go do something, right? You want to have an outfit to go to the event, or you know, you go into this thing, or you're gonna see your friends, like you get an outfit. I'm never going anywhere, so I never get outfits. But I want to start doing better. But I have to go through my things. Long story short, that was the whole purpose of me telling y'all. I need to go through my stuff. I need to get rid of some things. I need to get my trash bags and get the stuff out of there, get my closet together, and just, you know, make it where I can finally start putting some looks together. Because I have some stuff in my closet that I found last night, and I was like, this stuff is actually really freaking cute, and a lot of stuff that I have like never worn. So hopefully I can put some looks together. I'll try to show you guys when I do. But with that, it is raining right now, so gloomy. I think it's like 60 degrees outside, which I really wasn't expecting it to rain today. I honestly had no clue it was supposed to rain. We haven't had rain here in forever, so we're definitely overdue. My plants were looking real crispy. The grass is like, has holes all through it. It's just suffering. So, oh my God, people are driving crazy. But yeah, so it's been pretty wild with this heat, but we definitely needed this rain, even though it's so gloomy. I just feel like going home, folding these clothes, making this food, and just getting in my bed. Like this morning when I woke up, it was so hard for me to get up, and I had a meeting at 7 this morning. So I had to be up and on the computer at 7, and I've been on the computer ever since then. Just really got off, and I'm tired. Like, I'm so tired. But anyway, I don't want to bore you guys with my, you know, boring day in my life. But we're gonna go ahead and get up in here to Kroger's, my favorite place to shop, and I guess get this food. We're gonna make some nachos for the kids. You know, hopefully this inspires you guys to get some food, some nachos, you know, make some nachos for your family too, because it's such a fun thing to do. It's Taco Tuesday, like LeBron says. Taco Tuesday! And I guess I'll see y'all at the crib when we get it going. But we're headed to get a tattoo, you guys. So I'm getting this tattoo right here covered up. The guy who did it, he just ain't do a good job. Like, I'm gonna just say that. Like, it's blurred out, it's smeared, like it just looks like it bled. I don't know what he did wrong, but he did something wrong. So I'm going to this girl here local. She's such a sweetheart, and I've known her for quite some time. She's been tattooing, I want to say, for a couple of years, and I've seen her work on Facebook a lot. And I have to say, usually when you see people start off as tattooers, they kind of start and then they work their way up to getting as talented as she is. But this girl good. She real good. I'm happy to see someone local, someone of color who is doing their thing and who I can go and get my tattoos from, because you guys know I actually have a lot of ink. If you're new, you may not know this, but I have quite a bit of tattoos all over my body, all of the hidden places. This is the only one that's not hidden, but we're almost there. I have a couple of minutes before we arrive, and we're just doing a cover up. I have a few ideas, but I'm not 100% sold on exactly what I want to do, so I think it'll be a little bit of a game time decision, but we're gonna make it work. And I know whatever she does is gonna be cute. I just want it to be cute. I want it to look almost like artwork or like a bracelet, and I don't think I want it to go all the way around. I think I just want it to be on the inside of my wrist, so if I raise my wrist you see it, but if it's like this you won't. So let's go, let's get in there and figure this tattoo out.
You always make me feel like, oh yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone, yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like, yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone, yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. Just can't stop thinking about you. Just can't stop thinking about you.
Hey you guys, so I'm back in the car. It's kind of loud, but all done with the tattoo. It's kind of cute. I definitely love it. I feel like it'll look really great with jewelry. It's bigger than the last tattoo, but I love it. I feel like she did such a great job. The detailing is great, the shading is great, like just everything is really nice, and it wasn't that painful either. My pain tolerance now is pretty good. Like I used to not have a pretty good pain tolerance, I'm not gonna lie. Like I would get a needle, and I was one of those people back in the day, I will cry. And then when I got pregnant with my first baby, I remember having a talk with myself like, look, it's not about to get no easier. So I had to just accept that pain is mental, and it was like just something inside of me just switched or flipped, or like a switch flipped, where I just felt like it wasn't as painful because it was in my head. Like I could control my pain tolerance, and I don't know if that makes sense, but it was just like pain is something your body uses to communicate a message to you. So if I already know what's going on, I can think past it. So long story short, it wasn't that painful. I am really happy, and she didn't take that long either. I think my appointment was at 2:30, and no, my appointment was at 2:30, and we're done, and it's 4:30 and I'm almost home. So she did a great job, was very efficient with her time, and I'm happy. And it wasn't terribly expensive either. Like she's reasonably priced. Overall, I'm just 10 out of 10 experience, very happy, and I definitely would get tatted by her again. And I just love the fact that she covered up that tattoo all the way. It's gone, like you cannot see it. You don't see any remnants of that old tattoo at all. So I am happy, but I'm about to get back to the house and I guess catch up with you guys when I get there. I was supposed to also get my nails done today, but I totally forgot. I was supposed to confirm the appointment. She had to move my appointment because she had a conflict, and we moved it to today, and then I was supposed to confirm that would work, and I forgot. Like I was so crazy busy with work, totally forgot. So my appointment now is for Saturday, so I need to get my nails done, and I broke one this nail broke. It was like had a crack in it and it just split. So hopefully I can make it to Saturday to get these nails done. But I don't really have anything else I think going on major this week, with the exception of this tattoo. So I'm happy. I'm so happy. And I told you guys everything with the court is done. The paperwork was filed. We didn't have to go for trial. Like, everything has just been going pretty freaking well. I feel really happy right now. But I was telling B, I'm like, my life just feels so quiet and just like chill that I have to find a way to make things a little bit more exciting. I think as soon as I figure out the situation with the kids and them going to visit, I'm booking something. I'm booking a trip somewhere. We going somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know with who, but we going somewhere. Me and B, we going somewhere. We gonna do something. Even if it's like Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic or something quick, you know, and fast. Or even LA. I wouldn't mind going to LA or Houston, Florida. There's a lot of places that I would be cool with going. But man, have you guys caught up with what's going on with New York right now? I see that Canada has some wildfires and the fumes or the smoke is coming all the way down from Canada to New York City right now, and the pictures I've seen are so crazy. I wonder if I can show y'all this picture I just sent Brian. I was like blown away. Like, the sky is really orange. Can y'all see that? That's so crazy to me. Like, it's that orange. And then my girl sent me a picture or a video, and look how orange the sky looks. Like, she said it was sunny today and now it looks like that. Like, I'm like, that's so crazy. I was telling her, I was like, stay in the house. Go take your butt back in the house. Put your mask on. So I was being her mama. Lunch and just kind of getting through my day. It's been kind of crazy. My days start so early, like, oh my gosh, it's kind of hard sometimes because the majority of my team works in India, so just coordinating our schedules and trying to make everything work together can be so hard. But that's the beauty of remote work, is like sometimes you have to sacrifice a little bit, but at the same time, it's so convenient to be able to be at the house and still be able to work with people all over the world. So I love it from that perspective. I'm doing a talk today, so I'm kind of excited. I'm going to be talking to some prospective project managers and just talking about my life and sharing some information. I have some questions they already gave me, but just giving some perspective so that they can soak that up and have that in the back of their heads when they're moving through their path and deciding if they really want to do this. So we're going to be doing that here in just a little bit. I do have my tattoo though, you guys. I like love it. It's kind of dark right now and it looks a little like blue out, but that's because I have this plastic on there that you're supposed to leave on for like a week. So the video I showed yesterday when I was getting it done is basically what it's looking like, but right now it's just you know, spreading a little bit because of the paper isn't allowing it to actually just come out and like be washed off, which I hope that's okay. So we will see, I guess, in about a week when I take it off if everything looks good, but I'll for sure update you guys on all of that. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna grab a jacket because it's a little bit because I'm a little bit cold and I don't want to be cold and I don't want to turn my space heater on. So I'm gonna grab a jacket so I can do this talk, and then I guess we're gonna get into it. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There we go.
Awesome. All right, Kristyn, I want to introduce you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kristyn Jones. It's Jones who's really smart. Kristyn graduated from the University of Michigan with her MBA. She also has a degree from Michigan State, where she earned her Bachelor's of Arts in Communications. Most importantly, she is a project manager professional, so she's actually certified. She lives in Indiana, and she, you have a fan over here that lives in Indiana or is from Indiana as well. Standing. Kristyn, welcome. So you are talking to it's called P-Tech, and these are dual credit students. I'm sorry I can't show them to you. So there actually are people in here. So they're dual credit students. They're actually in high school, but they're taking college courses. And they're actually pretty sharp. They're pretty sharp. So, we're throwing a lot of content at them, and they're taking this class during the summer, which is project management. And I wanted to introduce them to you and just have you share a couple thoughts and what your day is like, and what is your title?
My title, so I'm a senior PM, senior project manager.
Senior project manager. So what is a senior project manager?
So a senior project manager isn't that different from a regular project manager. You just make a little more money.
All right. I think that's something that, so I told that I don't want you to give any numbers out. So my discussion with the class initially, we did just a general Google search on salaries for project managers. Don't give me any numbers, but tell us if we're in the range. The range was anywhere from 136 to 200,000. Is that kind of in the range?
Yeah, you definitely can be there, especially depending on the organization. Like obviously all companies are different, but I'm in healthcare, so I work in medical devices, and the pay is typically pretty good in med device. And I would say, like, if you start off, you can even come in as an associate PM, which a lot of times, depending on what type of industry you go into or what company you may go to and how much of an emphasis they have on PM, you could start, maybe under 100K, but you definitely have the opportunity to work upwards for sure, especially if you end up being like a director or working on larger projects too. My story's kind of weird. It's funny. So I went back to school, got my MBA, and then once I did that, I actually went to work for an organization called, and when I was there, I actually went there to work in marketing. And I somehow ended up working on transformation projects because they were going through a lot of transformation at the time, and it was kind of like a sexy team. I don't know if that's the right word, but I mean in terms of like what we could in terms of what we had the opportunity to work on, and I had a chance to report directly to the finance VP, and I took advantage of that. So because of that, they wanted me to become certified as a project manager so I could work on projects versus going the marketing route. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll do it. And I went and was certified, and then I basically have been a project manager ever since. So I would say, what would this be? This is probably like year 5 or 6, if I'm not mistaken. Like it kind of blurs at this point, but it's probably somewhere around 5 or 6 years.
So you started off in marketing and you ended up in project management. Those are two very different. Why you? I mean, what skills do you have to be able to do that?
Yeah, so it was kind of cool. The role I went into was a rotational program, and I had a chance to work in marketing. I worked in supply chain and also quality. So I kind of rotated through each function, and because of that experience, I was able to get exposure, in the company in that way. But in my rotations, we basically were working on projects, which then was a great, I guess you'd say, segue into working on additional projects once I finished it. And then as they just continued to roll on and have like these initiatives start, and they brought in, I guess you would say like the third party, what's the word? Consultants. So consultants would come in and they were kind of working with us, and they were all PMs and certified. It just was a perfect fit, and it just was one of those things that evolved in that way. And I had that exposure, and I think they really liked the fact that I had rotated through the company to have that, have that experience. So that's why I was selected for that particular role. And then over the years, I've just been able to keep going and keep leveraging that experience to the role that I'm in now, which is definitely project manager, or is project management focused. And we work on all different kinds of projects in my current role as well.
Question, was your PMP certification, was it hard?
Was it hard? Yes. Hello. Okay, so it is 5:30 and I'm running errands. I had to go to Walgreens. What is this? Is this Walgreens? Yeah, Walgreens. I had to look like, wait, is this really Walgreens? Yeah, I had to go get feminine products. And then I'm headed to Ulta or Sephora, one of the two. I think I'm going to Sephora because I need to get I need to get a couple things. I can't think right now. Let me see if he gonna let me in. Thank you. But yeah, I need to go to Sephora. I need to get setting spray, and I also need to get the what do you call it, the stuff you put down before you put your foundation on. I can't think of it. I'm so tired. Like, it's been the longest day. My brain feels like mashed potatoes. Like, I just cannot think right now. I don't know what it is. I feel like some days when I have to be on the top of my game all day, by the end of the day I just don't want to do anything that requires thinking. Like, can you really overthink? I feel like this looks so dark. I don't know what it is. I hope it's not too dark, you guys. But yeah, like sometimes when the end of the day comes and I've been on my A game all day, thinking, processing, you know, confronted people, because as a PM you have to be able to confront people to get stuff done that they need to get done. It can be a lot, and like, I don't know, I be tired sometimes. But the boys are with Brian. Brian really didn't have anything going on this evening, so he was cool with me leaving them with him, and it should only probably take me like less than 10 minutes to get to the store. I don't know what we're doing for dinner either. We did those nachos the other day and it was such a hit. Everybody loved them and it was gone quick. Like, we basically had dinner, lunch, and that's it. I should have bought so much more hamburger than I did. I think I did 3 pounds and I thought that was gonna be a lot. Man, they tore that stuff up so fast. Oh my gosh, look at how this had to come to a stop. Yeah, they tore it up so fast. I was like, wow. So I'm definitely doing that again because that was such a hit for the fam. But with that being said, yeah, so I just spent $45 on femme products, right? And I'm just like, men are so lucky. Like, women, not only do we have to go through the cycle, but we got to pay for it, which is the $50 I just paid, $50 a month. That's a lot of money. Like, why is it $50? Well, I take that back. I did also get a lipstick. I got the lipstick, which I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like the purple color that I have on. I always get asked about it when I wear it, and I've been wearing this for years. It's 660 Berry Haute, Haute by Revlon. Usually it's cheap. I can typically find this stuff for like $5, but today at Walgreens it was like $11, and I'm like, I know inflation did not double the price of this cheap lipstick that I've been wearing for so long, because I might have to move to something else. Like, what's the point of paying $12 for a Revlon when I can go to like higher end brands and get, you know, better products like that? So I bought it this time, but I was gonna get 2, but I was like, no, I'm not paying $20 for 2. Like, it's just not happening. Ain't no way. So we'll see what Sephora has when we get up in there. But what I want to get from Sephora as well is the Fenty Beauty setting powder. I had asked you guys in one of my recent videos what powder or what, like, how could I basically set my eyes so I didn't get the creases underneath my eyes. And lately I've been using the Fenty Beauty setting powder, and I'm using the brown one, and it works so much better than the other one I was using. Like, oh my gosh, I don't get those creases like I've been getting with the other company. So I'm about to start using the Fenty, but I think I need to go a shade lighter. So I was gonna check out the other powders and see like what other colors they have. But like, if you're like me and you are, you know, a little bit older, like I'm 40, I'll be 41 here in a couple of weeks, I need something that's gonna be forgiving to the baby creases and stuff. Like, I don't want my creases to be defined. And the Fenty really does it. It's something about the formulation of that powder that just doesn't like split as the day goes on. So it's good with me. And I'm about to pick up another color, and I think I'm gonna let the other one go. It's time. So with that, let's get in Sephora, see what's going on, because Sephora is one of my favorite places. You know how you have those places you like to just go in, look around, you might end up getting a little extra, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my spot. Sephora is my place, but it's just so expensive. Makeup is expensive. It's expensive to be a girl. It costs too much. Like, it costs way too much. But let's get there safely, and I will see you guys inside Sephora. box, you guys, and I ended up getting a gift for my birthday. And the gift is Glow Recipe. It's like I guess it's the stuff I already have. So I just got a couple more of these. You know, the little birthday gift be kind of small, but I'll take it. I'm not complaining. And then I got the Milk primer. But they didn't have the setting spray, so I was kind of disappointed about that. They only had the trial, or the travel kind. So I was like really disappointed because I'm not paying $22 for the travel when you could get twice as much for a couple dollars more. So I'm just gonna order it online. And then I got the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouching Setting Powder, and the color I got was Cashew. So hopefully this is the right color. I'm pretty sure I have the one that's darker, so this looked like the best one, because when I looked at the banana, I was like, nah, that's way too bright. So we will see. As long as this isn't what I already have, I should be good. But that's all I got. But that junk was like $80-something. I'm like, sheesh. I was like, I ain't buying nothing else. I'm not spending $100 up in here, so that's all I got. But it's crazy. We kind of have some of the effects of that fire here. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's kind of gloomy and it's a little yellow looking, and it definitely smells burnt. And I'm like, maybe it's in my head, but I really feel like it's gotta be based on what's going on. And then I looked at my phone in the weather, and we have a advisory right now for unhealthy air quality, and it says it is similar to yesterday. And we've been like this for a few days, so it's kind of wild. Kind of wild. But anyways, that is what I got, you guys. And I had something I wanted to ask you guys, but now I can't think of it. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you guys. So, you know how I sold my car, which I will say I haven't really missed that car driving this one. So it's been really cool. It's nice not having a car payment. But I was like, I didn't tell you guys about my experience at Lexus, which I've been buying cars from Lexus now for years. Like, I've purchased several cars from them, with the exception of the last one that you guys know I had shipped to me. But I had sold my car to them, right? I went in there, basically they gave me the price. They were like, we're gonna give you this much, we're gonna write you a check, you'll be good, just come in tomorrow, we'll get the keys, whatever. So I come in the next day to sell the car, and they were like, we're gonna pay you, or we're gonna send the check for your payoff to the place that has your loan. Then they were like, when they get it and they mail us the title, we'll send the rest. And I was like, no, like, why would you do that? Because when they didn't know what my payoff was, and they didn't know that my payoff was different than the amount that I agreed to sell it to them for, they were just gonna send the whole thing. So now they talking about they was only gonna send part of it, and then when they get the title, they would send the rest, which I get it, but that's not what we had talked about. So I didn't understand why they were trying to flip the script on me after the fact, like once I'm there and ready to do the deal. So I told them I wasn't comfortable with that. And I'm like, if anything, you could send the whole money, the whole check to the people when they get the title, and then they'll send you the title, and then they'll put the difference in my account. So the credit union, I check my account, I see that my car is paid off, so I go naturally to go look inside. I'm so sorry if it's dark, you guys. I have to figure out these settings, and I'm sure it's not on the right setting right now, but I'll figure it out later. So just, you know, give me a pass for right now. We'll get it all together later on. But long story short, I look at the account, and they only paid the car off, and the additional monies was not there. So I'm pissed because we talked about it. I sat in there. I basically gave them an ultimatum, and then they didn't do what they said they was going to do. So long story short, I call back up there, and I'm like, y'all did not do what you said. Like, this is not cool. We had an agreement, and now my paperwork, because they had gone and changed the paperwork after he agreed to mail the whole check, didn't reflect the fact that they owed me money. So I'm hot because now my paperwork's not right. I don't have all my money, and if I didn't speak up, like, what was gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? So I call up there, I'm hot. Dude is like, oh, we'll take care of it, we'll send the rest, you know, don't worry about it. Call me the next day, I'll make sure everything's handled. So I call the next day, he forgot. So he's apologizing. He's like, I'm so sorry, I forgot, woo woo. So I'm just like, okay, y'all playing in my face now. Like, this is just like really wild. And like I said, I've bought several cars from them and never had an issue. So I'm just trying to be, you know, calm, because I just want my money at this point. Like, just give me my money. Y'all have a few $1,000s of mine, and I need you to just run me my money. So he basically said that my money was about to be shipped and sent, and that they mailed it to my loan holder, which is the credit union that I always use, and that it should be there. But I just checked today, and it's been almost a week. So today is Thursday, and this was Friday when I spoke to him, and the money is not there yet. So it better be there tomorrow. Otherwise, somebody gonna have to see me. But that was pretty crazy. Like, I was just like, do what you say you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do something else. If you say you're gonna do something, like, keep your business good. And if you went through all that with me and you changed my paperwork, why would y'all mail a check for something else to them? Like, that just makes absolutely no sense. So I was pretty hot. But I'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully I get my check tomorrow, deposit it in my account, and it's, you know, a moot point. But it just, people just sometimes don't do what they're supposed to do. And this is honestly the whole reason why I said I wanted them to just mail the whole thing, because I didn't want to have to be chasing down my money when it was time to get my money. You feel me? But oh well. So anyways, let me go ahead and get back to the house. But I just had to tell you guys that story, because I was just like, why? Like, this just makes no sense. And the other part is, I wanted to take the money and apply it to this loan that I have, so I can just get out this loan and basically be almost totally done with my debt-free journey. And I was just kind of annoyed that now I had to wait a few more days, which obviously you got to pay interest, which, you know, it's not that much, but still, like, if people just do what they say they're gonna do, it would have been. Why are you climbing on me, little boy? Dang. The way he just walked over us like that. Just rude. Brian got my gimbal thingy to work on the camera, y'all. I can zoom in and out. I'm in business. They said, what up, y'all? Say hi, Jace. Say hi. You being a good boy or a bad boy? Yeah, you know that one. He know that. Oh no, buddy. We don't do that kissing stuff.
Endless stars, and within each star, an endless firmament, and within each...
This is the chicken? Oh yeah, that's really good. Babe, that's fire. That's really good. Hey y'all. Okay, so I still feel like it's so dark. Why is my camera so dark? Maybe if I zoom in. Okay. That's a little bit better. That's better, right? Okay, that's a little bit better. So it is 6 o'clock on Saturday. I'm going to get some dog food for Jace because he's out. Don't let yourself run out. Don't ever wait till the last minute like me, because I do that a lot and I need to stop. It's like not a good habit. But we've just been kicking it. We've been on the deck. Brian's cooking right now. I got my nails done, as you saw, and I love them. They're always the same though. They just are different lengths. It's like I start with a new set and I'm short, and then they grow out and I let them, you know, grow out until I can't type anymore at work. And then I go back to short with a new set. So that's just been what I've been doing. I feel like it's easier because when I get my nails done, I just hate when they age and then the design you had looks crusty. I think that's just a part of the process, but I hate it. I like them to always look the same, with the exception of obviously they're gonna grow out and they're gonna look like a little bit grown out, but that's just how I am right now. So it's kind of funny, the girl who I go to, she said people see my nails on her page and they've started to do the white because they see you do the white. And they always ask her, she was saying today, if it's a polish or if it's gel. And she's like, no, that's the acrylic we use. You know, you live in a bougie neighborhood when people, you see that I just went by? When people drive around on golf carts. Like, it be so annoying. I be like, y'all just trying to stunt. Because I don't have a golf cart, so I'm hating. But when I get me one, you know, and Lauren London was like, when you get you one.
So when you get one, no. But when you get one,
When I get me one,
then don't focus on the future. Focus on the present. Enjoy what's happening now.
I do think it's time, on a whole nother side note, for me to start looking for a car. And not to get, but to figure out what it is that I want, so that when it's time for me to actually really get one, I know what I want. I have my down payment together, or if I'm going to try to do cash. Like, I just want to see like what it's going to cost, figure it all out, because I would prefer to do cash and just pay everything up front. But as you guys know, like, I'm not really worried about stunting, none of that right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build the bag, because it's crazy. But my company actually recently went through layoffs, and this is why I've been trying to be really, really diligent with my money. And I don't think I've talked about this that much, but they just went through layoffs, and the announcements were made yesterday. So a lot of people found out they were actually displaced or laid off, and I thankfully was not one of those people. So I was retained, and I'm happy about that. But at the same time, I feel really, really sad for the individuals who did not make it. So I just want to keep doing my thing, keep hustling, you know, trying to really do a good job at my job. But I say all that to say, one of the reasons why I've really been so diligent this year and just trying to reduce my outgoing expenses and not spend more money than I need to, also save money, is because I wanted to make sure that I could handle things in the event that I was displaced. And I make good money, and because of that, I don't ever want to take for granted the fact that if something happened to my income, you know, it'd be a lot of income to try to replace, you know what I'm saying? And like, I haven't been hustling on YouTube. I haven't been, you know, just doing the extra things to be able to supplement my income with this. So I gotta make sure that I'm good, I'm taken care of, and I'm saving, and I'm just being very diligent no matter what I have. And I know sometimes it doesn't make sense to people. They're like, why is she cutting back and doing all those things? But I just feel like you have to really be diligent over what you have, and, you know, be a good steward for the money that you have, so that when you get more, you're able to really capitalize upon it. So with that, that is my story, and I am sticking to it. But I feel like I've done a really good job over the last 12 months, you know, and deciding to get rid of the car that I was paying on. Like, I just felt like it was the best thing to do. So not to, you know, talk too much about it, because we've already kind of gone through this before, but it was kind of like, well, I have two cars sitting in the driveway, and I am driving the one that I'm paying for, and I have a whole car that's paid off that is sitting, that I started to become worried that this car wouldn't even start because I wasn't driving it. So it's a good feeling to be driving this, and I don't even really miss my old car. So, you know, I just say that to say, like, don't feel like you have to have certain things to prove anything to anybody. Do what is best for you. Like, these times are uncertain. I know everybody's acting like things are fine. We're not in a inflationary period, and that the economy and the market is going crazy, but I just think we have to be careful and be prepared for the worst, hope for the best. And I don't really feel like my quality of life has been that much different, you know, being conservative, because I still be eating good. You know, that's one thing I really probably haven't cut back as much as I should. But, you know, you just got to do the best you can with what you got. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But I did my hair today, and I put a big ponytail, and it's still wet, so I think I just flinged water all over the place. But I always dip my ponytail in boiling water, and it just makes it look so much crisper. Is that a word? It looks so much better when you do that versus just braiding it and letting it be. Like, it hangs better. It looks so much better when you do the boiling water trick, as well as you kind of get the flyaways and all that stuff. So I love it. I went a little bit longer than it was over this last week, but I think it looks really, really cute. So I love it. I think I'm going to color my curls though, and get back to the curls. But I've been trying to wait until they get to a certain length, and then, you know, wear them how I used to wear them a long time ago. I look at my old pictures, and I just love how my curls looked, and I'm just like, oh, I would love to be back there I hope I get there really soon. So we'll have to see. Like, I haven't even styled my curls since I've been off the braids to see if they're there yet, but I think I'm like really close. I think I'm this close, you know. So we're almost to the store. We're headed to PetSmart, and that food Brian made was smelling so good. Like, oh my gosh. Happy? You not hot? I'm hot. We're going on a walk now. You guys had a good day today so far? Have you, Brian? Brian, you want to get the dog?
Come on.
He's about to go potty in their flower bed. We don't want that. Yeah, we don't want that. So yeah, we're going on a walk. My camera's about to die, so I don't have much longer before I can't keep talking to you. The neighbors have an invisible fence and their dog goes so crazy. I couldn't do the invisible fence for my dogs because I always think about how it's safe for them to not get away, but other dogs can get into that fence and get your dog. Hey you guys, so today's Sunday. It's the last day before we have to return back to work. Boo. But I'm really quickly gonna show you my outfit. We're headed to the movies and I'm just dressed real comfortably. It's raining outside, very gloomy, so I just wanted to be comfortable and not cold. I'm having a North Face jacket. This is just the traditional black North Face jacket with a logo here that was placed here by my company. I have on a YSL belt, my pink shirt from Pumi, which is the Amazon. Please ignore my son's desk in the back. But I'm wearing my jacket, which is basically just a North Face jacket, with my pink bodysuit from Pumi, which is the Amazon store that I showed you guys in one of my recent videos that I'm absolutely in love with, first and foremost. And then I have this belt on from YSL. We're wearing some Express pants and I have on some New Balance tennis shoes. So very simple, comfortable, you know, all very affordable things, but at the same time they look good and they feel good, which is the most important part of it. So we're headed to see the Transformers movie. I love the Transformers franchise. I was excited to see it and I'm even more happy that my boys want to see it too. So we're headed over there. A little bit over 2 hours. We have seats in the middle, so we were able to pick really good seats. We need to get some snacks and I haven't really eaten yet, so I need to get something to eat as well. So that's the plan and you guys are gonna come along for the last day of the vlog. It's Sunday, y'all, and we're gonna be getting into next week's vlog. So I think I did a really good job on this one. Y'all gonna have to let me know if you like it. It was every single day. I did so good. I'm so proud of myself. And we're gonna keep it going. So just, you know, shameless plug, make sure you guys stay tuned for these videos every single week. And if you're new to my channel, I'm just so happy that you made it over here. But let's make it to the movie. We don't miss none of it and we can be on time, okay? Hey y'all. Uh-oh, my phone's ringing. Second. Okay, I have to take this call. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. We love the movie. Transformers was really good. So if you haven't seen it with your kids, go and check it out. I enjoyed it, but I told you guys I'm partial because I do like the Transformers franchise. I just feel like every one of their movies, while some parts are kind of cheesy, they're good to me and I just enjoy it, definitely. So two thumbs up for me. Did you like the movie, Adrian? Yeah. You did? The Adris? Yeah. Okay, so 3 thumbs up from over here. Yeah, I had a really good week with you all. I hope you have enjoyed this week too. It's been kind of nice to have something else to lean into versus just the stock market. I've been so deep into the market and studying every day. And I know you guys, like some of you are just like, why? It just doesn't make any sense. But I really probably spend at least 30 minutes to an hour each day studying or looking at charts and just doing the things that I feel like are necessary because I love it so much. I just am super passionate about it, and it's hard to split your time between something like that and then also something like YouTube and doing different things and trying to be creative with my content and just showing up for my audience. And I just appreciate you guys so much. I love doing this. I love YouTube, and I want to find my way to get back, and I feel like I've been promising this for so long and it's been really, really tough for me, but I'm hoping to be able to make that happen really soon. So I just want to say thank you for sticking with me and having patience, and for those of you who just continue to show up, I appreciate you so much. I love you guys, I appreciate you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.